2, he disappears.
I dislike how there's so many caves, though.
Well, yeah, it's a mining village.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Probably mine.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like the caves.
Ally's turn, which next turn, Umbreon. You and Skull emerge.
I like how his token changed.
Yeah, I mean, I found a much better picture. I was like, well, so
Oh, it was cool.
hold on. So I need Bart to commit. Can't remember. Do you need a space after? Yeah, you do. No, yeah. I fucked it.
What'd you mess up?
Yeah, I forgot to hit the space. For some digital devil OSD.
Nice.
Damn, mama. What are you mailing about, huh?
So for this instance, Edward, you would follow on a Skull's move for this instant, which would be to emerge you two out of the cave and get you two onto a mountain tile. But that is all he can
I
do.
have wings, so I can fly.
No.
You can turn into a dragon.
You have a fly speed.
What do you say?
I said
I don't believe you have a fly speed.
you only have a fly speed when you transform into a dragon. You are not in your dragon form. You are in your humanoid form.
He's not a Lagool, so he doesn't have a full. Manakeeps don't have a fly speed. That's just their downside.
Okay.
They're like dragons, but without wings and not a.
Yeah. Just, if I'm not mistaken,
So in short, Drake.
But dragons aren't exactly welcome in Fire Emblem. Like they're not exactly a common thing.
So in short, Fire Emblem's being a giant hypocrite. Was that correct?
Like dragons are extremely rare, right?
Well, yeah, because they're born. It's like they are like most of them are gods. So.
Right. Like
but yes, that is a full turn. Turn 2 begins. Players, it is your guys' turn.
Sarah would like to.
Is it possible?
One at a time.
Okay.
Huh?
I'll let Blue go first.
One at a time.
I'll let Blue go first.
Is it possible to move and attack during the same turn?
Yes, because move is move and attack is your action.
Gotcha. Okay, well.
So your move is 5. You essentially have a reach of 6.
So,
oh, would you like to come up and fight this boy?
I'd have to move at least here, right?
No, you have to move at least here, or here, or here. You cannot hit diagonals unless you have a ranged attack.
That makes sense. So, move 3 squares down. Actually.
But once you stop to move and attack, your turn ends. After you attack, that's your turn.
Alright.
Because that is your action.
Alright, I'm gonna move 3 squares to here.
Alright.
And attack this boy. So.
Now remember, you don't have to just click attack. You can also use any of these macros down here to your advantage.
Such as unit viewer?
Or battle forecast and unit viewer, yeah.
What does battle forecast do?
It will show you the outcome of the battle before you click attack.
It didn't do anything.
My API probably crashed, so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my API crashed.
Well,
Rip. Again.
Hold on.
wait. Yeah. Should I wait?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, now click attack. Yes. It crashed. Why is it crashing? There. Did you have your unit highlighted?
Yes.
Oops.
The first time I did, I thought I did, but it clicked away.
I think I know what the problem is, and I'm kind of mad that it is a problem.
What?
Represents
It's not
him.
something.
Oh
that's
wait,
something
hold on. This may be why. It's because it's not this, which unfortunately that means I'm gonna have to keep track of every single token's HP while they share one because they're just copied off of the same sheet. Feels bad. And here's what I get for trying to make multiple tokens. One sec. Okay, do all these tokens represent something? Okay, they do. Hopefully. Okay, so let's see. Did my API restart successfully? Now let me try. Okay, right.
Okay. Duh. Did it?
Fuck. Why? It worked just fine before. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. It may be because of this stupid problem again. Let me double check your sheet.
You didn't even just roll for it.
Trying to avoid that, and I'm seeing if I was dumb.
Right.
Is he? He has a weapon. Why are you fucking cracking? You have no reason to be. It's like having a problem with the weapon for some reason. Because it says the weapon is usable, and then the syntax error appears. Okay, yeah, B stone, stone, other, yeah, wait, yes. One, here. 80. Let me just do something real quick. Just to see if this is the problem. Okay. Okay, that's not it. Time to the deep road. There's only like one of two things that it is, and unfortunately, it may be this. So let's restart. That fearsome blow in the thing. Oh my god, I'm mad.
Is that really why?
Yeah, because it's because fearsome blow doesn't have a macro, so it was failing to launch it every time. So you just have to remember and just tell me.
I shall. Well, it only goes into play if I actually attack, or if I actually finish somebody off. So.
And you're not under the effects of odd hand.
I'm not. Wait, this is only our second turn, so no, I'm not.
Yeah, because it's an even number turn.
Yeah, odd number. Well, pretty hard, but
yeah, they do. Because axe fighters.
yeah, and I'm attacking with nothing but my claws. So, ouch.
So, how far can I be to heal him?
You have to be adjacent. It's like you're making your version of an attack. Whoops. My bad. That's the wrong unit.
Okay, that was bad.
I go, should we protect the city? Not get ourselves hurt?
But yeah, that's your turn. Or your character's turn, Blue. What would the other one of you two like to do? This includes you, Edward.
Can I? Okay. Can I do sort of like a magic check to see if anything's coming through like the caves near the village? Alright. Wait, I got 18! I got a good roll!
That's really good.
Wait, you said no, correct?
You know that for a fact. No.
Cool. That's my turn.
Okay, Rose. What would you like to do?
What can I do?
You can Blue, like that's your as a cleric.
I will
Clerics
heal
don't
one.
do.
I wish I had like weapons.
No,
Massive.
yeah. No, I warned you as a cleric.
I know.
It's like until you get staves that actually can do effects on you're pretty much your only action is healing people.
I won't get that until later, though.
That's why I wanted tactician instead. But healing is good. Healing is all.
And for balancing, I will let all of you have a voluntary. Now that I'm looking over everything. Yeah, and I remember giving you all guys at least a voluntary. So I'll add that to your guys' inventory.
A voluntary, what is that?
Voluntary heals you for 10 HP and you can use it 3 times.
Cool.
I'll add that to all of your guys' inventory.
Sorry about me cursing earlier. I almost made an extremely major error. I think I actually did make an extremely major.
Yeah, essentially, it's like you can move there and you're to behind him. So do that first.
Okay. So right here.
Yeah. Now click the macro use.
Use staff. Okay.
Yes. It should be there. Like you should literally see it at the bottom of your screen. It should say. Okay, go to collections. Like go to your collection and check all of those to view in.
Oh, what?
Into the collections tab. Like you know where the macros are at?
Yeah.
Go there, and you want to click all of the ones you see to be visible in bar.
There's a little checkbox right next to each one that says in bar. Click
There's
each
a
one.
miracle, and there's a void, and there's a hike.
You're in your character sheet. I don't mean in your character.
On the top, on the very top of the roll 20.
Like the roll 20 UI.
Oh.
On the far right of your screen. Yes, go to collection.
Okay.
Right, now click all of those. Check the box that says in bar. Check all of them.
You should see them on the lower part of your bar underneath all of our.
Yep, did that.
Now click the button that pops up that says use staff.
And then click on me.
Yeah, click your token first.
Yeah.
Highlight your token, then click use staff. And then when you do, it'll ask you to target something. Target Blue's character.
Oh, maybe this. How do I?
I literally just told you how.
Oops.
Click your token.
Yeah.
Click use staff, and then click on my token.
Oh.
There. He healed you for 11 HP. You're back to back.
I did it automatically.
Yes.
Very cool.
Okay, then that's your turn, Rose, because you used your action. You're done. Your turn ends automatically. Okay, Edward, what would you like to do?
Anything I
You can move towards these guys, but you're moving across hills, so you'll only get to here.
Yeah, I move up to here, and my thing has 2 squares of range.
Actually, it shouldn't. Well, let me double.
Question: these guys wouldn't be considered adjacent, would they?
No, because they're diagonal. And you didn't kill them anyway, so
Yeah.
nothing activated. Is it really just a mountain? I'm kind of mad about that. Shit, fucking. Okay, so let me go to equipment just to double check the stones. I may be wrong, but I thought they're melee.
When I use them, they have 1 to 2 foot range.
Yes, that's right. Because Manikeet stones can attack at range. Okay, so yes.
Yeah, the beast.
So yes, you can target that guy from here, and he can't rebuke you. And
Okay.
what abilities do you have anyway for your class?
Right now, I only have odd.
Yeah, you forgot to choose a personal.
Oh no, I
No,
have.
you did it. You took Draconic.
No, I chose
Right, Perfectionist. Right, thank you. You missed.
I missed.
You had a 79% chance.
Wow.
You fucked it.
He doesn't even have a dodge. I don't think.
Wow.
He can still dodge because he's still a person.
Oh no, it just doesn't show a dodge.
Yeah, it just doesn't show. It's that's what's used to calculate your hit. I just did a quick
79.
transform and the exhale of energy. He hears it and responds by stepping out of the way. Now very aware of your location.
Okay. Oh, you're lucky. You won't be so lucky next time though. You should just
Let me double check. Did you add the skills that the weapon gives you? Yes, you did. Okay, never mind. You just missed. You just had bad luck and missed.
Dang.
it's just like, you only have less than a 25% chance to miss. Sucks if that would.
It just sucks that you got that less than percent.
Oh, since you have something that uses it, Umbreon, I will show you the modify stats max. So that way, you can click on modify stats for your perfectionist, and you can add the plus to the stats it gives you until you take damage.
Yeah.
And then when you take damage, just remember to click it and drop it to 0. So I will give you a minute to do that real quick. And then tell me when you do that, or at least it will show me when you do it.
So just click on my token and then click on the modify stats.
Yes, click modify stat. And I know it says like hit first, then if you hit submit, it will change to the next. And you keep cycling through them until you find yours. There you go. Okay, so that is all the players' turns. Because everyone attacks, Sarah waits, or she investigates. She heals. Yeah, that's everybody's turn. The enemy's turn. He is going to attack you. He hits you and you miss. And this dude. This one's going to hit you. He's going to try to anyway. You're on a mountain, so that gives you. I need to go to combat.
It's popping off, for God's sake.
Mountain gives you plus 20 avoid. So, let me change that.
If
You
this
both
was,
missed.
66% chance from him, 79% Edward. It's just like, yeah, bro, we cancel each other out.
But yeah, Edward, if you can modify your stats again,
Everyone's having bad
because
luck.
you're on the mountain, you also have plus 2 defense, plus 20 avoid.
got it.
So be sure to
And next turn I get plus 10 void and plus 10 damage.
Yeah, so you get 10 more.
We're not hitting each other anyways, but
So,
it just makes me feel.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
Is this forest literally a maze?
If you were just
I mean,
saying,
he's
life is
got
such a
four
beautiful
minutes.
thing, why waste yours here?
You already used your attack, and there's no reaction, so you can do that.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
By the way,
I'm not attacking.
quick question, Fire.
What?
What's my character's range?
What?
What, is my character, like, I remember.
Yes. You have a range of 1 and 2.
Oh. So I can literally.
So you can attack here and here. So, yeah.
So I get plus 20 avoid, plus 2 defense,
sucks.
and resist.
No, not plus 2 resistance, just defense.
Okay.
Whoop.
That's their. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that's their pathetic.
Skull's turn. The village's turn.
1, 2. Luckily, he can get to the mountain, so he gets plus 2 defense. Do the mountains give hit? I don't think. No, so just plus 2 defense, plus 20 avoid. Wait, what? It doesn't give you defense? Modify stats doesn't let you choose defense?
Avenge me.
I guess not. So his avoid is also up by 20, so... Go, please. Okay, so his avoid is essentially 59 right now. Before he initiates the attack. So his avoid is essentially 69.
So, just out of curiosity.
So this guy has exactly the same avoid as his hit rate. I mean more. He fits.
Pretty much.
So, my hit ratio on my character sheet says 90. Is that my percentage to hit?
What?
My hit stat on my sheet says. What is that?
Sorry, wrong one.
Your hits down your
yeah.
sheet's just like your normal average before you add avoid and dodge.
Yeah, before you add anything.
Okay, I'm just that's what I was curious.
Because
Let me
without
see.
adding avoid or dodge, my hit rate is 92.
Yeah, mine's 92.
I'm just really in love.
Oh look, the bandit misses. Imagine.
What is this dude's avoid?
I don't care where that came from. I don't care what did it. That was perfect.
As you can see, Edward, Skull is very violent. Very quick on his feet.
Don't be sorry for anything. That was brilliant.
That was from my phone? You guys heard that?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, Skull does not get to attack twice because his speed is not plus 5 more than the bandit.
Page, I'm sorry.
It's cool. It's cool. It's awesome.
So it is now turn 3. Everybody's odd abilities activate this round. And it is the player's turn. Now, Rose, you can heal Jesse first, then he can attack.
Wow.
So wait,
just same as last time, just use it.
That's right. I was gonna keep healing you, Blue, because I'm right behind you.
You are, say hello, Claire.
Hi. Hi. I'll go. Don't worry, Vic. I'll keep you alive.
In which, Edward, when you said that, actually I need to roll a skill.
Good. Is that right? Oh. Click that. Energy staff.
yeah, click your token first.
I did. I don't know why it won't let me click your token. Okay.
Oh my god! He's not wavering, Edward, at all.
Staff. Quick on token. You choose on this one. It'll let me.
My API crashed. Hold on.
Oh no.
I don't know why it crashed or when it crashed. It was working just fine.
Move your token back, right?
Yeah, move your token back.
It was probably me because I was trying to add my odd rhythm
Yeah,
bonus.
see, there you go.
So I might have accidentally healed you twice.
No, you healed him once.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
He's back to full. But that's your turn. Like as soon as you use your action, your turn ends. You don't get to move after that.
Hey, I have a wolf to protect me. I don't need to move. And I can just keep healing it.
You guys do hear fighting further into the.
Okay.
There we go.
No, no.
It did it right now. Now my natural hit is 1.
Woo!
I mean 102.
However, your attack has a really good chance of killing. And if you kill him before he gets to attack you, then he doesn't get to attack. You miss, and he hits.
He fucking hits me back.
What would you like to do, Sarah? You just want to wait right there? Or would you like to move towards the enemy that's going around your fellow villagers?
Oh, fuck, man. How does he have an 87% chance to compared to all the other axemen?
Your avoid's not that high. And actually, they're all using the exact same. They're all just copy paste.
How is my avoid not that high?
Well, let's take. Your avoid is only 9. Your skill's low.
Which skill?
Or your speed is low.
It's my third highest stat.
Oh, it's also your luck. Luck also adds to your.
I didn't know that.
But just a little.
Like I respect. It seems like I respect my.
My character's supposed to be really lucky, but I don't feel really.
My character's supposed to be kind of tanky, but he's not great.
Not yet. You're level 1. Not even knights are tanky yet at level 1. Like, these fighters should be hitting you for a lot more than 9, but they're only level 1.
Should have upped my move.
Well, Edward is gonna say, well, I'm not holding back anymore. Goodbye.
Like you were before. Oh, you dealt 12 damage to him. I hurt him a lot, and he whiffs, so.
Well, okay. You only had 5 HP, I did.
Oh, right. Actually,
Edward,
no. Here, let me fix that, because they are all separate tokens, so let me actually show you guys their HP. It's like, because even though they're using the same character sheet, I have to keep them separated, so that way I can actually use multiples of them.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Kung fu fighting.
Those kids were fast as lightning.
Okay, there.
I
See,
regret
he's almost.
nothing.
No, because you're standing on a 4, Sarah, I will modify your stats to fit. So apparently all of you need this now, apparently. So let me show it to all the players.
Travis is like sitting over there just like...
Did that crash my API? No, it didn't. Okay, so because you're sitting on F4, Sarah, you we'll get to modify your stats up to.
I got this song stuck in my head. Dang. What? What that tickle? Stop tickling me with your weird
Clicking
stories.
the wrong button. Okay, since you are on a throne, your defense goes up by 3. Your void goes up by 20. So we're going to modify your stats. So your void is up by 20. There you go. And you are on a. Are you standing in force? Jesse, I don't remember. No, you're.
No.
Like I said, so Edward, he's almost dead. He's very close to death.
He says, "Run away! I don't want to kill you. Life is a valuable thing."
How is he not dead?
Feeling.
How is he not dead? Is my
He has more HP than the bandit that his sheet's based. So they're using the same sheet, but they have more HP depending on who they are. At least I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's. Like I said, Paige, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'd like to look around, like, sort of use my insight and check around the other parts of the village that aren't near the mine.
That would be perception, not an insight.
Alright. Give me 1 sec.
And Edward, roll me intimidation. Crit! What are you looking for?
Things that aren't normally there. Like, new people.
Yes, everything is normally in place, except the people down here. They are not normally.
Alright, well. Sarah's just gonna alert the rest of the town. Sort of like
What are you looking for?
things that look dangerous to the town.
Well, the people with axes is a good start.
Yeah, Sarah's gonna just go warn the town people of that.
And I mean, you do know that, you know, if it rains enough, rocks could fall off the cliffside after a couple decades.
Okay,
So far, it's not occurring.
Sarah's gonna actually move into the village and warn the villagers so they can start making evacuations in case we fell.
Well, because it's Fire Emblem, you don't actually have to leave your square to do that. You can.
Alright, cool. Sarah's gonna go do that.
Alright, you see people are, you know, bracing in their home.
Yep. And Sarah's just gonna guard the gate. That is my turn.
Your guys' turn. The enemy's turn. Or actually, Edward, roll me your intimidate first.
What?
Roll me your intimidate.
Oh, okay.
Or persuasion, whichever one you prefer to roll.
They're exactly the same, so I don't.
It depends on. It depends on the answer.
Intimidate.
You see, he's beginning to back down. But he mumbles something to himself as he's standing there still, stalwart. Well, not as stalwart.
We're deciding to. You don't really want this one. Go. Feel free to finish it.
He's gonna roll insight.
And him.
Oh my god, Skull's proficient in insight? What the fuck? I forgot.
Banned him. Oh, damn. No, wait.
Against their... What's their deception? Deception's actually pretty good. Well, I mean, naturally it's pretty good. Actually, he would cut in. He'll point you quickly. It's not that want to fight us. Apparently, something's making.
We'll take care of your boss. If that's the thing that's troubling you.
Which you see, he just flips the blade in his hand to the blood. It's the enemy's turn. Well, the bandit is. Oh, wait, what? How come he.
I think the API is still counting the bandit I killed as all of
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Whoop. Fuck. Okay. Okay. God damn it. I'm mad.
So my damage output increased by 4 on odd number turn. How does that actually?
What do you mean?
Like how? Like my damage output, like the damage I do.
Yes. And he was down to 4.
Doesn't seem like that.
No, I said down to 4.
Yeah.
You motherfucker, come on.
No, it didn't actually. So my damage would be 15 instead of 11. Nasty.
He misses anyway. Skull knocks him unconscious. As Skull quickly does a sidestep and just delivers that blood in right to the side of his head. This bandit slot a hit percent of 42, even without his duelist blood. Oh, Mimidins. Mimidins are the best.
Yeah, that's actually the class I was originally wanting to go. Mimidins are pretty fucking samurai. Live by the sword, die by.
It's all this stuff again. That's too.
Take your enemies down in a single slash.
So next time I'll just actually. Ready yet? Here we go. Who's ever doing this? Right.
I wasn't sure what to put. Sure, I don't know if I should have put a player or an ally, so I just kept it a player.
You said it as player, as you are a player.
We're gonna get
Got it.
allies eventually, so maybe.
No problem. So
Survive it.
I could have swore like there was a way to. Whoops! I didn't mean to show that. Oh well. It doesn't matter if you guys see it or not. I'm gonna have to look this up how to do multiple Zolies. But anyway, this one's gonna try to attack you, Jesse.
Here we go.
Oh, I know how to do it. Okay, so no, I'll just have to select it for the current ones that are attacked. Oh, and also on this turn, this dude pops up here.
What, dude?
The one down here.
Great.
Okay, this one's going to attack you. Well, actually, they're not smart, so they were told to do something. This movement always happens first for enemies. Now he's attacking. Oh, son of a bitch. Fine. I accidentally clicked. No, it doesn't represent. I know exactly how to do it. He misses you, you hit him, he dies. You just kill. How would you like to kill him in your counterattack?
I guess just sidestepping the axe. Straight clawing him across his freaking.
You can. He bleeds everywhere. It's not a beautiful sight. He's dead. He's. I know a very easy way to do this. He's just dead. So.
If he would have hit me, he would have killed me.
I know. The enemies have already moved. Except this one. This one has. Actually, would he have killed you?
Yeah.
No, remember, he only does 9, so...
Oh. The one I saw earlier does it. That's probably based off my dog.
He just sees you bleed this one, you see this one's trying to avoid you. Like he's somewhat... afraid?
Victor kind of has like this almost like ravenous look on his face, like almost fair. After doing that like claw-like motion, guy's throat, he just kind of stands there for a minute or for a few seconds, and then he sees that guy run past him, and he yells like, "You're not."
Which that's the enemy's. Skull's turn. Well, you may feel bad about this because on Skull's turn, he's going to use his action. Well, first, he's going to move here to not reveal Edward. Skull's going to. If anyone else is fighting, don't kill them.
Little late for that.
They don't want to fight. They're being forced to.
Does Sarah hear this, or does only
Yeah,
those
Skull.
Okay.
You do recognize Skull's voice. He hasn't been back to the village in a couple months. It was about time for his return trip.
Vicar just replies, "That would have been nice to know a few seconds ago."
I just found out now, mate.
Fair enough.
Nice to hear you again, by the way. But anyway.
Long time.
But how are we gonna put to stop him if we can't kill them?
Knock him out!
Knocked him out.
Sarah immediately
Non-lethal.
Sarah just yells, "Knock him out!"
Vic just kind of cracks his knuckles and says, "Don't worry, I'll handle it."
The player's
Okay.
turn.
I like
Well-
to heal blue because that's the only thing I can do.
I'm just gonna say
Or
now,
either,
I'm
so
just
use that.
going to go last in the player turn order, okay?
Sure.
For the moment.
And I think I crashed the API.
Yeah, you did.
Really?
Well, it happened another time! What happened
Okay,
this
do it
time?
again. Just try to do one at a time.
It just kind every time I try modifying my stats to back to normal, it just crashes the.
Did it do it? It didn't heal.
No, the ABI.
Yeah, because he crashed it, so try.
I think you should
There
do
you
it at the same time
go.
it crashed.
Yeah, do it. You can only do one input.
Okay, that's good to know.
So, Rose, that's your turn. Because you used your action, you cannot move after. Okay, so, Blue, what would you like to do?
Is this guy square still considered occupied, even though he's not?
No,
even though he's dead?
you can stand on it because technically in Fire Emblem the units disappear from the screen. So,
I guess Vic's gonna move here.
all right.
Attack this boyo.
Oh, whoops. My bad. Oopsie. I forgot to do the thing. God. Why? Oh my god, it's lagging. Oh no. Okay, he's at full health. He hasn't been hit yet. So yes, go. He hit, but you hit. So
Yeah. Ouch.
Edward, what would you like to do? Edward.
Oh, I forgot my character's name was Edward. I swear to.
Oh my god.
Maybe you should change it so you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over here and say hi there, and non-lethal attack.
Alright. You met. Oh my god.
Wait, I can't attack. Oh no.
Yeah, you can't.
I've heard it says, oh, you must be a friend of Mrs. Skull. Wait, no, he doesn't say Mrs. Skull. He says father.
Mr. School. Oh my
Wants to say
god.
father.
Vic kind of looks past the guy. He's like, "Who are you?"
As you see the pretty large, somewhat green scale back into a small boy. Similar like how you do, Vic, with your stone.
Yeah.
You have no idea who the fuck this kid is.
Yeah. Vic's just like, I don't know who you are, but I appreciate the help.
Hey, what would you like to do? Because Edward attacked and missed, so that's his. The dice just do not like you today, Umbreon.
Can she like sort of prepare to sort of like take any like? Can she prepare to block his attack if he comes forward?
No, you. There is no dodge. There just is you attack, you use an item, you use a staff, or you do it.
Oh, fuck! I forgot about.
Quick question: do I have to do an insight to see what sort of weapon he's holding?
No, you can clearly see he's holding it.
It's not possible for me to use an item and attack and move, is it?
You can move, yes, but you can use an item or. However, you can move up to and attack him if you want.
I'm good at my spot. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to do any last insights. Like, insight to see, like, if there's something sort of like, say... Sort of like, say, if... She'd like to do it in... Like, can she do it insight to see if he has any weak spots?
No.
Alright.
Rose can still move, can
Yes, Rose,
she
you can
do-
still do something.
Alright.
Oh, thank you.
she can
That's good
still
to
move.
know.
The only thing she's done is heal.
Oh, wait. No. If she healed you, that's her turn. You cannot move once you use your action. Using your action is an end.
Gotcha.
Can
So
can Sarah use the insight to see where, or sort of like some sort of aura thing to see where, like, see if there's any sort of like thing that might be controlling this person that's nearby in the area?
Sure. Roll over.
18 again!
No, nothing is controlling him magic. This seems to be pure of the physical variety, or mental, one of the two.
Well,
Maybe
that's
a
my turn.
combination of both.
Sarah readies her staff. And that is my turn.
That's everybody. The enemy's turn. Movement happens first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm sorry, Skull. As the steel wielder is going to attack.
Oh man, spear versus sword.
Why can he not attack?
Because he needs to be a square back! He can't do it at that level. He can't do it at that range.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Did I not set the weapon on the character sheet? That's impossible. No, yeah, that's what the problem was. I forgot to set him a weapon. My bad.
I'm sorry for
I
that.
thought I did that already. Oops.
I'm actually rolling a d20 IRL.
My fucking spear.
Ooh, a 19.
Tomes, that's katanas, that's stones, that's staves, that's naginata. There's land.
That's why I love this d20 so much. Fucking natural. I love rounded edge dice. They roll more times than normal.
What, D20?
Well, rounded edge dice in general. I don't like flat edge dice. Never have. I want something that's actually going to roll across the table rather than, bounce like 2 or 3 times and then land on something. That's
Okay,
truly
now. Try that again without him getting hit. Like an idiot.
Like if it rolls like that, then it's completely random. Natural 1, but
Okay, so. Now he attacks. He still misses! He had a 5% chance to miss, and he did! But he would have hit Skull for 11.
Skull like draws his sword at the same time as the spear's coming at him and deflects it like a ball. Shing!
Yeah, but Skull is at disadvantage because it's a spear.
True, but he still hit him compared to his.
For one.
It's something. He causes like the end of the guy's spear to like jab into his chest as it tries to stab.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's like ugh. Goes to a stabbing motion and then he just.
Skull, you should get out of there.
He's on a mountain and he kind of can't.
He'd be fine. He'd be alright.
Be fine.
He's
No.
quite.
Going to run up and hit you, Sarah.
He's quite.
But he's within your hex, so his avoid drops by 20. I think, or is it 15?
Yeah, and you're about to find out something really funny whenever it comes back to one of his or his friend's turns. Well, at least like
I
it.
think it's minus 15 hex, right? What is hex minus?
Hex is minus 15, not 20.
What, minus 15? His dodge is not changed. His damage is not changed.
Quick question, does Sarah use staff or use item or use attack?
You would just counterattack. Just natural. Oh, he hits you for 12.
Damn.
And I hit him for 13. Wait, I hit him for how much?
You hit harder than that.
Wow.
Wait.
We're looking really good today.
Wait.
Did he crit?
Wait, no, look at. Wait, was his max HP 11 by any chance? Or is that
No.
remaining?
No, this one was at max HP. So essentially, his health is now down to 9. Yeah.
I was about to say, if Sarah just one-shot someone, I'm gonna just... Oh, that's gonna be so funny.
Right before...
Hit harder than I do. That's scary.
Well, his resistance is lower than his physical defense.
I see.
That's why. and you're also on a fort, so you don't take exactly that much damage.
And I heal.
You also you subtract it by 3. So add back 9 H or add back 3. So
Alright.
just add 3. There you go. His health is not like fucking -2. Stop saying it's fine. He's at. So that's his turn. That's everybody's because this bandit Vince already, or man, Vic already, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was a counterattack.
Right. Thank you for reminding me because you dropped his health to 9, I believe.
No, I was 11.
Yeah, to 11. Right. Because I forgot the damage you.
Yeah, his max HP was 22, right?
Yeah. So he's at half. So he would attack you. He would attack you. You miss, he hits you. You had a 6% chance and you missed. Ooh, feels bad, man.
That does feel bad. That's like horrible. Like, it's ridiculous.
That's the enemy's turn. It's your ally's turn. Skull is like a bit of trouble here for him.
About to be surrounded by people. Being careful. He can't move away.
Well, he can. It's just that the spear person can just follow him because he has the same.
Oh yeah.
He's going to move down. Well, he can move too, so he can move off of it. So he actually can disengage from him if he goes this. That's his turn. Now turn 5. Odd rhythms have activated. So before you do anything, let me reset the API because that breaks it too. So all your odd abilities activate. Remember what they are.
Okay, Blue. Let's go through turn order. Like first Crystal, then Vic, then me, then.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, the cleric could always go first. That could just be a safe bet, so Vic doesn't accidentally click attack and then die. Yes, odd abilities.
Yeah.
It means that their abilities activate every odd turn.
Huh?
You have to move up adjacent to a square. You have to be adjacent to him, so you have to be here.
Yeah, our abilities activate every odd number turn.
But you can move behind him.
Okay. And heal?
Yes. So use staff, heal. He heals for 11.
I give you the heals, bro.
Yeah, that's your turn, Rose.
Much appreciated.
Really, you can say, "Give me those heals."
Well, I was at 1 HP, so literally, like, would hit 1 more HP, I'd be dead right now.
Yeah, I said I will keep you alive, wouldn't I?
Actually, a good thing you chose a cleric, because otherwise I'd probably be dead right now.
By the way, quick question: what's Skull's HP?
His is 16.
Ooh, this is lower than mine.
Yeah, he's a Myrmidon, or a Mimidon. They don't have health, or attack, or defend, or resistance.
So what's their thing?
Skill, speed, and...
Oh, well, sounds about right.
You can't hit them, but if you do somehow.
But if he doesn't crit, he's flanking.
Question: earlier when this other combat god thing, it says his damage is 12 times 2. Does that mean he crit?
No.
It says 12 times.
That
2.
means he got to attack twice, but he missed the second.
Oh! That got scary then!
Also, her defense is... Let me check. So yeah, because your defense is essentially 3 plus 3, so 6. So yeah, he didn't.
Blue, remember to add all of your odd bonuses.
+4 to my damage. So
Yeah, so yeah, whenever you roll damage, it's +4 to it. Whenever you attack this.
all right, you want me to go ahead and make my attack?
Yes, you can go first.
Okay, so if I attack, I can't move, right?
Yes, that is exactly correct. But you can, like, say, move, then attack.
Yeah.
Like, say, if you wanted to get closer, you can move, here, and then attack.
But
or
then
here, and then attack.
vulnerable.
But if I did move to the opposite side of him, I would block at every attack with.
No.
No.
He has a range of 2. He can attack over you.
Okay.
Or attack me.
I could. How much does a what's it called?
A voluntary heals you for 10.
Just a flat.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
Just go bigger. Yes, he hits.
I had a 94%
What did
chance
you
to hit,
do?
and I missed.
know. I know. That feels bad, man.
Like, how does that happen?
How do you
94% chance,
fail?
I just helped you.
and I rolled out of 9, and I got 6%.
Is this Fire's inversion luck?
Yeah, like seriously.
When else's game he rolls bad, but everyone when he's playing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes, Sarah. They're supposed to be like that until you level up. Then when you level up, then you add to that category.
how does that
Okay.
even work, man? Fuck, man.
Fire Emblem in a nutshell.
So I can still move, right?
Well, like I
Attack
said.
So you attack and then you can't do anything.
Yeah. So for this instance, I'll say you moved first. So where would you like to move before you attacked? Okay, you can do it. But it's just a much quicker version of that. So.
Yeah.
So yes. So then you would have attacked, but it's okay. You don't have to attack. So Edward, what would you like to do?
Well, I see my buddy Skull's in trouble, so I'm gonna move back here and says your enemy's me, and manipulating others' hearts is such a vile thing. I can't see any compassionately.
All right, roll attack. You'd like to hit the boy.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Hold on, let me see if my APA crashed. Nope, it didn't. Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure, but just because I'm next to this guy now, he's gonna have me as a priority target.
Or he also sees a very defenseless person right there. So
That's what I'm gonna say. You're gonna leave me defend.
Well,
and like true Fire Emblem. You hit
Kill
him,
the
Edward, look at that.
supports.
Yeah.
Defend the support at all costs. Can I buy like weapons to defend myself?
No. As a cleric, you cannot wield a weapon, so you cannot defend your.
What? That's dumb.
No, the clerics would be
That's
overpowered.
why I like
How would be overpowered?
daggers.
No, I'm sorry.
Why don't you just
that's why-
whack him with your
that's why I
stick?
That's why I wanted to choose. That's why I wanted you to choose tactician, because tacticians can actually.
No, they
What?
because they can only use books.
They
It's
can
not
use,
stave.
They can use animatomes and.
Yeah, that's magical books and swords, not the weapon category of stave.
Stabs are the only thing that.
Yes,
Why is there not an animatome that allows you to heal?
So
because that
only
would be
person can
overpowered.
heal.
It's
The
magic.
only person can heal is cleric. Only person can bring back the dead can use stuff is cleric.
And troubadours. Yeah.
So,
And then that one too.
it's still the player's turn, by the way. So far,
Well, Sarah, you could still attack the man.
How? With what? With my stick?
yes!
Sarah, not you.
Oh.
Oh. I would like to attack. So I press attack.
Yes,
Actually,
you
you have to
click.
drag him
Yeah,
first.
click your token, click attack, and then click the man underneath. but not yet. Hold on. Don't do it. Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, give me 1 sec here. Mhm.
He's dead. Congrats.
Shit, I probably should.
And you blast him with your magic. He's. And you also heal for 3 HP because it's the start of the turn. So,
So
you can
I
add 3.
can't say non-lethal damage, can I?
Well, it's magic, so not real. Or it's dark magic, so not real.
I really can't. Okay.
You eviscerated your soul.
That's like, I cast Fireball. How do you do that non-lethal? It still explodes.
Sarah's
It
just gonna
still
leave.
incinerates everything in the air.
Sarah's just gonna leave the body there. It's like
there's ways you can control fireball.
the person's going to need to physically move the body or step over the body itself. So
Well, you've killed 3 of them, so that was the first checkpoint.
I'm assuming someone heard that giant blast of magic. Or
Yes, but some of your allies are also bleeding profusely from wounds, so...
No, sorry, Sarah.
And that's all of the player's turn. The enemy's turn. Movement and attacks happen first. Oh, don't invert.
this thing does not learn.
Maybe it's not the fact that they don't learn.
Me too.
Continue fire.
We'll just move this corpse because he's...
No, we spared him.
I know, but I'm moving it, so I'm moving the body. The victim. Ooh, he hits you for 9.
But I deal 9 back.
He hits you, and then you attack back, Edward. You down him after he stabs you. Bruising your E. You lost your perfection bonus.
He says, sadly, I let a lowlife like you hit.
You killed
Sadly
one of
enough,
their
that's probably
main units.
exactly what Sarah would say.
You killed one of their leaders. Oh, well. Now I roll a d4. Alright, 1, 2, 3. No, d3, actually. No, d4. Oh my god.
They rally.
This dude drops his weapon. This dude sees him do it, he does it. This dude hears it, and he does it.
Wait, did that just...
Edward's one scary motherfucking.
No, I don't think you understand. In some Fire Emblem games, taking out the leader means game over, congrats, you won.
See, and that one right there actually needs to make a check.
So the spear fighter was the leader?
He was one of the leaders. A lieutenant, essentially.
He only had 8 HP.
No, he had 18. I just had.
No, that
I
was
just dealt
me!
9 damage first.
No, wait, that was you! Yeah, that was you.
As you hear this one say, I'm not surrendering.
You should. Life's such a valuable thing. Even a low life like you can.
He cuts you off in points. My family depends on it.
Just to clarify, I mistook that roll for Sarah's. So, sorry, Umbreon. Didn't mean... Like, I didn't realize that was your character. Thought it was mine for a sec. Sorry.
stock takes years to replace.
What?
Wait, what's
Oh,
going
the
on?
fuck?
Did
Why do the
they-
weapons never save? I'm mad.
Why did my weapon not go through?
Because your what?
Hold on. It's because he technically didn't attack you. Hold on. Real quick. Where is... Shit out.
Now watch. That would be the. Now watch. That would be the attack that would have made.
Yeah, probably. Six, 8. Oh, I forgot to add his ability. Oops, my bad. This one's actually using his abilities. I'll raise that up, boyo. Oh wait, before I do that, can't. Don't worry, I'll get much better.
I had 40 dodge, and he still had 79% chance to hit me. Oh,
Well, it's because he was technically attacking without a debuff.
Yeah, I mean that's just like my 94% chance to hit, and I still miss. Doesn't make sense.
Why is it saying he can't attack? He has a weapon.
How do I literally have only a 6% chance? Still miss.
Fucking stupid. You happy now, you fucking game? I think the API. No, it didn't.
This is a custom API. You mess with the code, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
Just every once in a while, like it just stops and it pisses me off. Why you do this? Oh my god. I'm mad.
Why you break?
Yeah, why you break?
Why you break?
Oh my god, he hits you for 11. He misses. You hit him for 11.
Damn.
I crit.
You did not crit.
Wait, how did I do 11?
You just deal 11 damage.
Well, it's kind of like in the Fire Emblem games.
Oh, he must have like really crap.
They attack each other at the same time.
I mean,
you hit him pretty hard, bro. He's got 13 health left. It's kind of like in the Fire Emblem games. They, they attack at the same time.
And because I'm bad, I forgot the sword user. I thought I did this already, but it was the last time I tried. I'm kind of mad. Axes are both.
Yeah, I know, right? That's always made me mad. Swords only advantage over what? Lances, spears, which makes no sense at all. Swords should have advantage over axes. Yeah, but yeah, when it comes to spears, they lose. It doesn't make any sense.
Swords lose to spears.
Yeah, well, that does make sense.
Axes win over spears.
Yeah, you see now that's
but
one
my
thing
weapon doesn't do anything to anyone.
That's one thing I've never liked about the weapon triangle. It physically does not make sense.
Really? Oh my fucking god.
Because a spear would have advantage over both a sword and an axe in combat because it has more range. You'd be able to keep somebody at a distance where they wouldn't be effectively able to use an axe. Trust me. Take somebody who's practiced martial arts. It makes more sense than there's a reason why spear fighters are deadly. At least they should.
because apparently it had a bug when I loaded her sheet, so it was different than what it was on my last.
Wait, that's a her?
Not the one fighting you, no, the one behind him.
That's a her.
The girl?
Yeah, that is a her. Sure. Yeah, sure enough.
As she would shout for our family. The allies' turn. That's their turn. Skull is just going to. And Skull just says, "Sorry, bud, but we'll be able to figure it out afterwards, I promise. No hard feelings, though, until." And he crits him for the disrespect.
Damn. Yeah.
Sorry, crits double damage, not triple. It's only when you have a killer's edge it does double.
Well, triple.
Skull couldn't miss.
Yeah. The dude only has a 15% chance to hit. Oh, it's not that skull crit. I believe you literally attacked twice. Oh.
Yeah, he attacked.
Counter 6. Odd powers are deactivated this round.
I don't modify my stats.
I didn't even modify mine. I took it.
Yeah, that's what keeps crashing it, is the ability.
Yeah, I'm not even really using mine. I'm just
So yeah, I may have to remove them.
Yeah, I'm just keeping track of it.
And I am going to use my
What's that called?
Venereal.
Use what?
My
Oh, you're gonna use your Volinary.
Yeah,
Okay,
boom.
so use. Okay, and look, you
now I get perfectionist back.
have to double check that ability, but I'm pretty sure.
It says
You
when I'm
do
at
get it
full
back.
HP.
Okay, so then yes, because I know in the game it was once you lost to full HP, you never got it back, but the game never told you that. But yeah, you're fine. So make sure you modify your stat.
I only took away the 10 because I knew I read that beforehand. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna heal and get this.
But yeah, that's Edward's turn. Rose, what would you like to do?
Crystal Rose wants to. Is he dead?
No, he surrendered, but I'm just moving him out of the way so you don't have to stand over him.
Okay. I like heal a little big.
Alright, you do.
There you go.
Sarah, the man surrenders. What would you like to do on your... Or he drops his weapon. Dude seems actually tearing up.
She's like, alright, I surrender.
Hey,
What would you like to do?
quick question. What is is anyone currently alive near her? And I mean on the enemy side.
This dude's still up, but he surrendered. Like, he dropped his weapon and he's tearing in the eyes as he looks down and away from you.
Sarah just sort of like goes to check in on him. Like, he surrendered, it's cool. She's also probably going to kick the weapons away.
You can. He doesn't stop you.
All right. Sarah asks him, "You okay?"
It'd be really freaking dark if she
He
just
just
walked.
shakes his head.
Do you
No.
know what? Do you remember what happened to you and your friend? Or
Of course, the fact that we failed.
okay, Fire, could you
Boy.
repeat that?
He says the fact that we failed. He stops and then he just mutters, "My boy."
What did you fail at?
They were trying to
He
rob your
said-
city from.
Yes, acquire supplies. Well,
Sarah goes, "Wait, were you trying to rob the village?"
he would nod. It was the closest village we were told to head to.
Why do you need supplies?
It's not supplies. It's so we can hand them over as payment. Well, forced tax.
Could you explain?
He says we all were forcefully recruited for this. If we didn't gather supplies or money to pay, we'll say, forced payment, it's not us that pay the price.
It'd be your
It's our
loved one.
families back home.
How much do you need anyway?
Several thousand.
Yeah, you can't live all.
That and to destroy as much as we can. So continued attacks could be easier.
There goes, no offense, but if you probably did not come to the right place to get those thousands of like money.
He shouts, "You are a gem mining village. Just one of those gems is worth 2,000 gold."
She goes, "Give me 1 second. Just how much in total do you like need?"
He would say 15,000.
All right, give me 1 sec. And Sarah goes, "Stay here, or I will come back and blast you with magic." And she goes into the village to talk to some of the villagers.
That's your turn for right now. Vic, your turn.
Big sees this crazy chick over here, and is going to do whatever he can to
Alright, hit.
make this work. It's probably not going to work, but
You cannot. Oh, hold on. I probably know why you can't attack her. Yeah, that's why. Try again.
I'll give you a couple seconds to make.
Yeah, do it again. Just play. Just chat.
I can really hear Blue. I can hear him, but I don't know if he's
Okay.
just being
I'll
soft
speak.
or. Ah.
Why can't she fight back now? Oh my god. One more time, please. I forgot to click the fucking range button. Yeah, let me change your health back before you.
I missed this attack. You ready?
Yeah, actually, we'll say you hit, but it's just to see how much damage she does to you. So hit her, so just click attack again to see if she would have hit you. Why? Why can't she not fight?
What's the range on her weapon?
1-1. my API break? No, it's still alive.
Need your help one more time, and
Hold on. Wait, see. Oh, I know. Stupid. Okay. One more time. Okay, she would hit you for 5. But I guess she cannot miss. So yeah, she hits you for 5. She doesn't hurt as much as the Axeman, but she strikes with a lot more accuracy.
yeah, 100% chance to hit.
And that is everybody's turn. Their turn. She rolls a D100.
Freaking 100% chance to hit.
66. She does not get it.
Oh my god. She's trying to steal your weapon, Vic.
I don't have.
He does hit you, Edward, for 11.
Why do you have to ruin my bonus?
And you hit him, so he's...
Mommy.
Yeah.
Was she trying to steal my
No. I can guarantee you that she...
And I probably don't even want to know.
No, she's a mercenary, so she was rolling for good fortune to see if she healed 20% of her health back. But she doesn't, so... She's going to attack you. She battles to the end. After she stabs you once, you hit her, she goes unconscious.
What a shame.
As going unconscious, she just shouts for Amelia.
Vic makes sure to make it non.
I did. This is a non-lethal attack. All my attacks are non-lethal. Edward values all.
I'm saying that my counter intentionally non-lethal, so that way I don't kill it.
Congrats, you won your first battle after a whole shit ton of technical and difficult.
Sarah's still, by the way, was that just 15 gems? Sorry, like, was that 15,000 just for him or for the entire unit?
The entire unit.
Cool. You know what Sarah's doing?
It would be at least 8 gems.
No, it's in... Yeah, it would be, actually. Sarah is going around town and informing them of what's going on with the attackers. Like them being forced to attack.
But, Sarah.
Yeah?
You would know, you don't have that many gems here. For how small this village is, it literally takes you a good while to mine deeper, because you know, it's still only pickaxe era.
And, okay. Either way it goes.
Vic's like grabbing at the stab wound that he just kind of sitting down like.
She's just informing
them.
You go first, Rose.
Sorry.
Well, you don't have to, because once combat ends, everyone heals back to max HP.
Oh, I was gonna say,
there is no rest
gonna heal him.
Sarah just sort of like is going around informing the villagers of like why the attackers are there. Like she's informing them that. After she after she does that, she just sort of like comes back to the front of the game, and starts chatting with him again, while the villagers decide what to do.
And
Go
which
ahead.
you would know the best
Right.
person to go to is the elder for that.
Yeah. Sarah goes, I'm gonna talk to Elder, but first, how far did you and your friends come from the same village or different villages?
He nods. He points. We came. He points from that way. We came through the woods, the forest,
All right.
To the south.
She goes, all right. I'm
which
gonna.
you would say strange, though. It was always rumored to be a dark place. No one goes there, but we managed to get through it just fine.
Who were you told by to get that amount?
The lieutenant. The lieutenant of the local
Wait, the local what?
lord.
There's a war going on?
Lord.
Lord.
Okay.
Lord.
Sorry, again, Discord.
Yeah, Discord's being.
She goes, alright. I'm gonna go talk. You should probably let my friends know when they come by that you're not being hostile.
I can't tell Discord to fuck off. I meant Bard to fuck off. We don't need the music anymore.
Mute the bard!
Stop this chill ass group.
Anyway, holy cow, that just improved greatly. Bard, what's my problem? Anyway,
There you go.
Sarah goes to the elder and tells him of what's going on with the information she found out.
He does request you for like a full like what happened outside.
Yeah, Sarah lets him know from what she gathered.
So horse is dead. They attack. And elder, if you can, gather the rest of you that help.
Right. Before Sarah leaves, she goes, you know, if we wind up helping them, it would probably be a good idea. Before she leaves. And she goes, maybe not in the way most people do, but perhaps in another way. After all, there's more than one option. Even if it's not plain to see. And she goes to go get her party members.
As she's doing that, Vic looks over and says, "Long time no see, Skull."
Right. Same. I just wish it was under better circumstances.
Same.
Do I know who Skull is?
Yes. He comes and goes from the village. Like
Okay.
essentially every couple months he comes by, he does a couple things around the village. People give him food as payment and then he
Okay, I'll pick her on
they get to
Vic's shoulder. I go, "Hi, Skull."
he's a half cartoon, essentially. Yes. Hello.
As Edward pins in and says, "Are these some of your friends?"
Yeah, Vic kind of chimes in and says, "Who's your new friend?" He was a big head.
Yeah.
And he is. The tyke's full of surprises.
I'm probably older.
Probably, but you're still smaller. A tyke is a term for measurement, not age.
I still do the thing.
Victor does like a ceremonial type bow, and he says, "Pleasure to meet you, Victor Frederickstein. You can call me Vic if you'd like."
Hello, Victor Frankenstein. I am
Frederickstein.
Edward.
Frederickstein. He said, "That's okay. That's why people call me Vic."
And pivot. Not today. And who's the person?
I can't really hear him either.
It's okay. I'm turning his volume.
Oh, then I'm forcibly being quiet. He asked who's behind. Like, who's right behind him.
He says, I never. He kind of looks like a crystal, and he says, I never caught your name. He says, I appreciate the help, by the way, but
Oh, I go, my name is Crystal Rose. Nice to meet you, Victor.
he says, you were a big help in the fight.
I tried my best. I wish I could have helped more, but I'm used to healing.
Well, if it ever comes down to a fight again, it's probably best you stay behind me. Or at least
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just to clarify something really quickly, Umbreon, can they clearly see your Aramaniki or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because my question to Fire was.
Describe your appearances when you'd like.
All right.
So for after session, you could do that. For those who can clearly see the appearance. Skull looks around. Seems trouble. Seems we came.
Yeah. Your timing couldn't have been better.
Yeah.
They seem to not be doing this for themselves.
Yeah, it appears that way.
They're definitely not doing it out of rudeness, that's for
some type of motivation. But
very desperate one.
Many things motivate people.
I'm new here. Does this town have any sort of enemies like?
Vic says, I've lived here a pretty good while, and I've never noticed any major hostilities until now. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple mining town. It's actually quite peaceful. That's why I enjoy it here.
Yeah, it's quite peaceful. I never noticed anything like this before. I'm glad we were here to stop it.
Yeah, Vic kind of cracks his neck and he says, "It's been a long time since I've been in a fight like that. It's actually kind of refreshing."
Yeah, you're really good. I had nothing else to do. I was watching you.
Except for him. I wouldn't have made it without your.
She rubs her head. She's the back her neck. No, it's no problem.
Says, well, Skull, what do you think we should do? I mean, I know you don't spend a lot of time here normally, but you usually come and go. But what do you think we should do next?
Well, suppose we should ask if the village needs anything. He looks at the dead horses. Well, I don't frankly know where to get more of those.
Yeah. I wish we could save them.
They're beyond help now. But
wait, you all would see Sarah coming back with essentially the mayor of the village coming by, a much older man. Pretty shorter stature, like he's beginning to actually get shorter with age.
Yep. Sarah's right by him, by the way.
Probably in a 6th. Vic says, "Hey, there's Sarah. And it looks like she brought the elder with her. Ugh, sorry."
Sarah goes, "You guys are going to want to hear there's some interesting information that may have been found out."
Okay.
What you got?
She goes, "Apparently these people who were coming to attack the village were coming to rob and destroy some of it because they need to get 15,000 money to try and pay for
Money
insane
for what?
Let me finish, please.
Sorry.
She goes, they needed to do it for insane tax that a lord that's taken over their village has come to force upon them. Or the lord will take it out on their families.
Doesn't sound like a very noble lord, but my goodness, 15,000.
She goes, apparently
that's a lot of money.
Apparently the villagers heard that gems from here can be sold at 2,000. And that's why they came to rob.
I didn't realize they were worth that.
Same here.
Yeah.
But still, 15,000's a lot to ask anyone to try and gather up.
No,
yeah.
not only
I mean,
that, but
that's ridiculous.
Sarah goes, we couldn't even collect that amount of gems. We don't even have that amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just a small mining.
Yeah, I tried to tell them the same thing, but they wouldn't believe me. But at least they've surrendered for the moment.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Problem is that
you can go first.
She goes, problem is though, a bunch of their families are going to pay the price if they don't get that money, or if someone doesn't stop what's about to happen.
I don't think they're gonna die. Not yet. They're probably gonna make them suffer a little bit more. Make people wanna strive to do better. Strive to take what little there is left.
Okay, just stop right now. Blue, there's an echo in your mic. We can hear ourselves in your mic.
Echo too. You okay, Blue?
Try it now.
Yeah, it's good.
But he's adjusting it. I don't hear it.
You fixed it. Umbreon, I guess you can continue or start over wherever you'd like to go with that.
He says, well, wherever the situation might be over there, these might be they might have been the first, but they're definitely not the last. Even out of that village, if he kills all the people there, he'll probably just burn them out.
True.
She goes, and there's nothing stopping that lord for trying to come to our village next.
We could always go there.
Wow.
Fire, you are worrying me with those rolls.
Doesn't sound like a very noble lord to me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Someone who tortures himself just for money, knowing like that should be punished.
As you would see, the one woman is actually regaining consciousness already.
She goes,
I've
we should.
never had troubles like this before with them.
Sarah, wait, Blue, are you okay?
Starting to get angry.
Can you hear us at all, Blue?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just that apparently my microphone is so sensitive that every time you guys talk, even speakers on low volume, it still picks up on you guys talking and it's causing an echo.
Can you temporarily put on push?
Yeah, I can.
Just temporary until you figure out the problem.
Well, that's the thing. I've never had a problem like that. I haven't had a problem like this all day, so I don't understand.
There's actually a Discord input sensitivity where you can adjust it to where it doesn't pick us up.
Well, that's the thing. I have a unidirectional mic. It shouldn't pick up on you guys anyway. It should only pick up. The mic's pointed directly at me, and it's right at the edge of my desk.
Well, again, I gotta think about it. If the sound from the speakers bounces in front of that direction, it'll pick it up.
I haven't had a problem with this all day. Now it's causing problems.
figure it out.
Yeah. Anyway, Sarah goes, we should be careful. From the way it sounds, a bunch of them have kids. We don't know what they're going to be willing to do to try and get that amount.
The elder walks towards the female as she's standing up.
Sarah's sticking by the elder no matter what.
Call would come over too. As the elder is approaching the few that are still conscious and her coming back up, which, again, the few that are still conscious would be... not you. Not you. You. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's just him. Like, the one dude was dead, so yeah. As the elder approaches, he says, so what happens now that you all failed here? The man speaks. As she just said, our families pay the price once he hears report. What if he never hears? Well, that's also the problem. As she cuts it, after a couple days of silence, it is assumed failure. So this is an either we do and get back in time, or we never come back, or we go back with news of failure. At least if we go back with failure, we'll pay the price and not our family.
How many men does this lord have?
Well, he set up shop in our village, but he doesn't normally live there. He normally remains in the capital.
She goes, do you know do you know how often he comes to visit the village?
Never until recently. Until the first time he came by, and then before we knew it, he was drafting. Or sorry, conscribing us. Or, forced conscription.
Forced against your will to do things you don't want to do.
Exactly. You think any of us wanted to come here and do it?
Well, you did.
Yes,
Sarah,
because blades are drawn upon our children's throat.
Sarah goes, Vic, not the time.
Sorry.
A lot of people would probably do the same thing Sarah goes, a lot of people would probably do the same thing if they were in their shoes.
I understand.
She goes, she looks towards Elder, wouldn't we do the same thing if that was us?
Or I can't blame them for their actions. Which, no offense, I guess that explains the shoddy equipment. She nods. Yes, it's what we managed to scrounge up. Which actually, look, one of the fighters, now that you've calmed down, actually has this individual. He actually has a slightly modified woodcutter's axe. That was not meant for combat.
Sarah goes, though you guys aren't normally fighters, you did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did.
You managed to hit me, which is notable.
Yeah. And she said, well, with desperation comes great feat. Banana. The elder says, looking at you all, well, unfortunately, we need to acquire more horses. And
Yep.
one of the ways I can see that happening is if you all would be willing. You are the most combat trained of most of us. If you can head to the nearest city and acquire or purchase. Which I do have a gym to pay for.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Been a while since I stretched my legs anyway.
Like resting for a complete stranger.
There he goes. You helped us defend our village.
Well, you know this betrayed.
There he goes. Sir asked the elder, where perhaps is the closest city?
He would point that way. He's referring to the town of Harley.
Quick out of character question. Is he pointing anywhere towards near where the village they came from?
No, he's
Damn
pointing that way, essentially the opposite direction. He says it is roughly, without horses, it is roughly just about a 3-week walk or march.
Damn.
Nobody has
Oh,
anything planned
wow.
for the time being.
Personally, I
Which-
don't have any equipment, so hiking, like going on a 3-week trip, I can't survive a day.
Yes, it is quite a way. Like he says, this is also, and essentially I would like you to see if you can request, we can actually get guards now from the local lord there, or the duke.
You think he'd be willing to cooperate with us?
With us being under threat, and it being under his jurisdiction, or being under his reign, he has to.
There he
But
goes.
for us not remaining, or for us remaining so calm during this entire time, he had no reason to. He could actually he could reject. But now that may not be the case anymore.
There he goes.
The woman cuts in. As you said before, we won't be the last. I can guarantee you that. But she cuts in. I do have an offer to make. If you all would be willing to head to our village and save our kid, we'll guard your village free of charge.
I
I
think
like
that sounds fair.
Sarah
Could
goes.
try our best.
Sarah just says to Elder, it's a good deal.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us are carpenters, woodcutters. We can even expand and build. A lot of the other men are not.
Vic says, I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea to try and save a few family. And he kind of mutters to himself under his breath. He says, some of us don't have families.
And Sarah just looks down.
I guess we better get ready.
Yeah.
All of them have gathered conscious by this point. A lot of, essentially, no way to put it, a lot of the no-named individuals would have started heading into the village.
Mm-hmm.
These three cut. She says, but I would like you to. She's looking at the three of, looking at them three.
Hold on, give me 1 sec. Gotta disconnect and reconnect.
All right.
Alright, I'm back.
As she looks at the other two and they nod. Well, we will stay at guard your village, but I request that you take, or at least you could take one of us with. Because our kids won't just trust you without one of us. And the three, he just motions to us, and she puts her hands on their shoulders. Our kids know.
And that makes sense because they're your kids. Yeah.
Sorry, I mean, like for example, she points over to the spearman beside her. His kids know me, and I know. And that's
Ah.
to all of us. We've been neighbors for the past, was it now, 20 some years. The older looking one who wields the axe just chuckles. Indeed.
Which one of them has the most battle ready weapons?
She does. Hers is an actual sword. But he looks somewhat experienced. It's not the fact that he has a lack of a proper weapon, but it looks like he is experienced.
So he goes, have any of you guys fought before this?
These two nod. He shakes his
He go. Sarah points at the lady and she goes, no offense, but I think it's, I'm just gonna say my opinion, it's probably best if you stay here since it seems like everyone listens to you a lot better.
The spearman nods. Well, yeah, she actually has some leadership. She's the only one of us that have been in the actual military before.
She goes.
She just nods. I was afraid that'd come up.
She goes.
And she does smile though.
She goes. She turns to the group. She goes, I think she should stay here with the rest of the group because it seems like they're able to work better under her. No offense, she says to the other two.
Skull would cut. Indeed, these people do need a leader that they are comfortable with. No offense, man. Don't take it.
And she points.
You'd be ashamed and it's Skull. Ashamed to see a beauty like that to be hurt anyway.
She points to the. Okay, she points to this dude who he said he nodded yes when she asked if they fought before.
Yeah.
She points to him. She goes, by logic, that would leave you.
Yeah, no leadership training, but I've been in the military for a little bit. Or at least partake the military training.
Okay.
Could be useful in some way.
He is not.
Most likely will.
She just looks over to the axe bill. He says, well, Garrett, it seems we'll be sticking here. Aye. It's fine with me. We don't really have much of a choice but to hope they can do it. If we were to go back, we'd be executed. And if we don't, our kids die.
Sarah.
And if we try to go back, we may not be so lucky going through the woods a second.
Sarah chimes in. Oh, sorry, you first, Blue.
What happened the first time?
Nothing. Which was to what the legends say and the rumors. Something should.
Sarah.
Something did without you knowing.
Yeah.
Sarah goes.
Could just let you pass, though.
You were saying.
Sarah goes, it's likely that there was a planned jump for when you guys came back. Because from the way that it sounds of your lord, it's entirely likely that he may have planned to jump you guys before you even made it back to town.
If that's the idea, then he could have executed our families right after we left.
Maybe he didn't expect you to make it back at all.
That's
She
a
goes,
very, very good possibility.
Sarah just whispers to where, the people in her adjacent swears and here, there's a lot of things worse than death. So it's like the people people in this square, in this vicinity, heard her whisper.
Skull would whisper. Yes, living and knowing you failed those you love. and knowing that they died because of you.
Or, or living a life where you don't even know who you.
Sarah just says quietly, "That's." There it goes. He was recruiting people. Who's to say he didn't force them to go into work immediately after they left? Oh, wait, this is all in a whisper.
Big just says kind of out loud. I know what it's like to be alone. Not easy. Or so I enjoy it.
Well, it is getting late. We should start resting so we can leave bright and early.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right.
We should stop doing.
Huh?
I can't drag and make a box without it pinging every time.
Oh.
Okay. Sarah goes. She just looks up and she goes, "Hey." She looks towards them. On the bright side, if they are there and we manage to get them back, you guys are probably gonna have to build you guys some houses.
The elder would nod. He begins walking away. Indeed. That's what I've already planned to have them do, honestly.
Alright, stay safe.
Indeed. Well, we have much better chances now with all of them. The female just says, "We're counting on you. Us and our family. Or at least my children." He nods.
Mhm.
Just make sure that we have a home to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. We can do that.
Looking at us right now, it should be a simple task.
Now, as they walk in, you're left with the spearman ready.
She goes, "So I assume it's time for us to introduce ourselves to each other."
Possibly.
She goes,
He just holds a hand out. Nathan.
Sarah just nods her name and she goes, "I'm Sarah."
Pleasure.
Big does his usual bow and says, Victor. Call me Vic.
Sure.
And I
Gladly.
wave and I go, "Hi, I'm Crystal Rose. Just call me Crystal."
I can do. He looks down at you, Edward.
As he says, Edward R. And he whispers under his breath, I presume.
You cut out right after you said, some.
I presume, like he's still second guessing everything.
He just blinks. He didn't really fully hear that. Yes. You hit a lot harder than I expected you to.
Sarah would like to do an insight check because does she immediately see he's a mannequin? Or Edward's a
Yeah,
mannequin?
he's not hiding it.
She goes,
You see the elf ears.
She goes, "He's a mannequin."
I know. I heard what they look like and what they can do, just never experienced.
She goes, "Alright."
I guess you can say it's natural time.
I seem that. He points at Skull. You with the fancy feet. I am Skull. Pleasure. Likewise. I'm still dumbfounded I managed to dodge that. I'm sure I was spot on. So did I. Who knows? Maybe panic actually worked for me on that one.
She goes, Sarah just goes, Fear often makes people more agile. Panic often makes one paranoid or jumpy.
Ah, okay.
As essentially, congrats, you've recruited Nathan. The human soldier is his class.
Alright, out of character, who wants him?
Who wants him?
Who wants him on their side? Like, let's say each party member has their own mini party, or their own allies. Who wants them as his ally?
Personally, I think the cleric needs a bodyguard.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. Crystal, he's yours. You need more protection than we do.
Unless she says no.
I don't care.
Alright, Nathan is Crystal's bodyguard now.
Yay.
I mean, you could just make him an ally, then it'll just always have him stay near her.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, I thought make him as an ally.
Pretty much, but like
I am actually making his character sheet now. I am converting it from my generic enemy sheets to actual character.
Just, by the way, to clarify with you, Umbreon, Sarah is, just to clarify since we apparently have time, Sarah is wearing extremely baggy clothing.
Baggy clothing?
Yeah, it's a robe with the sleeves that are too long and sort of like different things where if it wasn't for her boots, you'd probably guess she was a lot bigger than she actually was. Not only that, but you can only see like her nose and her mouth and sort of like a part of her chin and neck, but you can't see anything else that's on her like skin wise. Like even her eyes are covered. Like her eyes are covered with her bangs. Sorry if I was interrupting you, Umbreon.
He asked just, aren't you hot in that?
There he goes. No, I'm accustomed to the I'm accustomed to wearing this.
My kid's curious of it. I was like, ooh, you have ears. I want to. She just
Sarah goes, Crystal, we all know you have a weird ear thing where you like people's ears. Like to touch
also
them.
has flopped ears.
She goes, Skull, you might want to run.
I already am. The instant.
She goes, no, you don't understand. Like, Crystal likes messing with people's ears when she first meets them. Or sort of like if she hasn't seen them a lot in enough time.
So my fault, I like that ring. But she's touching Vic's ears. So she goes,
Crystal, what if we talked about touching people's ears?
Remember what happened last time you tried to do it?
She's doing it to you now.
She goes, I'm thankful I have ears.
He's like slapping her hands away, like, stop it. Stop it.
Sarah, remember, don't touch ears unless you have to heal them.
Oh,
we talked about this.
I know, but I can't help it.
She goes, ask for permission first, at least, and don't be so pinchy when you try to grab them.
They're really sensitive, seriously.
I don't pinch them.
Sarah just reaches up and she pinches, like, copies the same thing Crystal does to Vic's ear, and pulls in. She goes, this is what you normally do.
No, don't.
No, by the way, this wasn't on Vic, this was on Crystal. So Crystal's feeling the effect of her own thing.
I go, ow, no, wait, don't. I just pet the ears, ow.
She goes, there's a difference between petting and pinching. Please learn the difference.
I don't not pinch.
And don't ever pet me.
Sorry, you're so soft.
She goes, don't pet someone.
Now, everyone on your sheets while you're talking, if you want to set your XPs to, just set it to 100. If you look at your sheet and view your total, set it to 100 because you leveled up other fight. Wow, Nathan, you rolled every skill. Holy crap, you lucky bastard.
So click
So
on my
where do I look
EXP.
for?
If you go to your character sheet, it should say right. It's like right in your info, right underneath your species. It'll say XP, whatever that number.
Yeah.
Add to it to make it.
How do I add to it?
You
Click
can't.
the XP max.
I'm clicking on it and it's not.
Gotta make sure you select your token.
Oh.
So do we add 100 or do we make it 100?
Never mind. I see. Wait.
You add
Put 100 on. This what you said?
You actually got the HP +2. There you go. You did it.
Yay.
Sarah goes, remember, Crystal, what we have talked about. You do not pet someone else's ear. Well, you do not pet someone else without their permission, and you do not touch their ear or their tails.
Oh my god.
I only their ears. I don't know what you're talking about.
She didn't get speed! Why didn't you roll speed? That's your highest one!
Sarah just...
But you rolled HP, which is your lowest one.
Sarah just still has a thing on her, like, still has her hand on her ear. She goes, really? Then why did I catch you trying to pet Vic's tail earlier?
Sorry.
She goes... Sarah goes, next time you try to grab someone else's ear or pet them without permission, I will gladly show you how it feels to have... I will gladly like to repeat this until you've apologized.
I'm sorry.
Alright. She lets go and she goes, now don't do it again or I will be forced to show you how it feels for you to pet someone's ears.
Vic just shows his claws and he says, "You touch my tail, you're gonna taste the."
She goes.
All I have to say.
And she stops. I was like, sorry.
She goes, Vic, that's not gonna work.
Unfortunately, I did not inherit a tail from my father. But...
She goes. She just tells Skull. She just tells Skull. Wait, who's the one who said they didn't inherit a tail?
Skull.
And she goes.
Skull.
She tells Skull, "Be glad then."
It's not my
I just got the ears.
Like
that's
that
all I got.
race. If I was that race, I would do it myself, okay? But I don't.
I have to read Nathan's abilities and see what he gets.
Oh. And by the way, just it's very clear that. By the way, to clarify, it's clear that Crystal is a human, Vic is a wolf skin, and you can't tell what Sarah is.
Yeah.
Only Crystal, Vic, and Skull know that Sarah is half Manakee.
What, Nathan doesn't know that?
Vic keeps it to himself. He doesn't talk about it.
Yeah, Crystal's probably forgot about it.
She probably has. No, maybe she experienced it and what happened. Maybe...
No. Manakee is a race.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
That's why I said she forgets about it, because Sarah doesn't really show it off that much, so it's easy to forget about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Vic remembers vividly, but he doesn't talk.
All I want to say is my height stat, which is magic, didn't get upgraded besides 8. My magic is 75.
Heals bad, man.
I like how I leveled up, because that's exactly what I was going to say. If I could choose, I'd choose that to level up. By the way, to clarify, Vic is probably the one who was actually probably around by the time of Sarah's backstory.
And Vic's told whatever he can remember about himself to Sarah.
What's his? Oh my god! Wow, I should have been using Nathan's ability. It would have been actually very bad for you guys if you. Luckily, he was a no-blanked NPC at the time, but now the rest of them will have their ability. Because Nathan being a spear fighter is essentially when he hit you, Umbreon, his seal defense should have popped off, and it would have dropped your defense by 6.
Oh, that's no good.
His next attack would have done 6 more damage. Fear fighters are plankers, my dude.
So, question. As a cleric, I can't heal myself?
No, you have to use a vulnerary.
What's that?
It is an item you have in your inventory that I gave you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Also,
how many times do I use?
It has 3 uses. It says so in the uses.
Okay, so once those 3 uses, I can't.
The vulnerary is out. Essentially, it's like the pill bottle. You use the last pill out of it, or you use the last swig of the cough syrup.
So I have to use it wisely. Got it.
Yes. Only use it in dire circumstances.
Also, to clarify, only Crystal, as far as Crystal and Skull know, Sarah was left in the village by her parents.
Okay.
Vic is the only one who knows the full story.
Okay.
Did my API break? No, it did not. Okay, good. The ability got uploaded just fine. Now for Nathan's personal ability. Ooh.
Well, see you guys later.
Yep. See you later.
Yeah, Brian.